Tonight, Knoxville City leaders are shedding light on the quality of creek water following the fire at a North Knoxville recycling facility. As a matter of fact, we covered that fire for you at Fort Loudon Waste and Recycling since it broke out nearly 2 weeks ago, sending a pillar of dark smoke into the sky, visible for miles. Now, on Knoxville Mayor Madeline Rojero's city blog today, she says engineers have been monitoring the quality of Second Creek. The mayor saying no dead fish have been found in the water since the fire. But she says there were a few areas with low oxygen levels that many fish were avoiding. Now, on May 3rd, oxygen began being pumped into the water, and in 2 more recent inspections, oxygen levels were found to be back up, deemed safe and acceptable, now rich with aquatic life. Now, we should point out that Mayor Rojero says Knoxville engineers were already planning to monitor Second Creek's water supply for ash and other pollutants before the recycling plant fire broke out. Meanwhile, neighbors gathering tonight to discuss that massive blaze, a community meeting being held for people to ask questions and share their thoughts. It's our top story for you tonight. We check in with 6 on Your Side reporter Elizabeth Kubel, now back from that meeting. And Elizabeth, kind of sum up some of the concerns that those residents were having tonight.
Bo, I would say those concerns predominantly were ones of their health and safety. The people that live nearby are clearly frustrated tonight, sharing their thoughts and worries with city officials. Taking notes, raising their hands, and voicing their concerns.
I have a swimming pool, and when that ash gets in the air and stuff, it's going to be in my pool and stuff, so I'm just wondering.
He should be not where these people are living. That place was a horrible trash pit.
I was admitted to the hospital for an acute asthma attack and was very seriously ill for 4 days at UT Hospital.
A message coming from Knoxville's chief operating officer afterward that they're being heard.
Well, obviously, the first thing I'm going to do is let my boss, Mayor Rojero, know about the frustrations, and the chief and I will do that. Chief Sharp was here and his team. I think long-term, how you address the land uses in any community is really important. We need industry, we need jobs that are close to people, but you also have to have industry with buffers depending on those uses, so I'll convey that.
Knoxville fire officials also attending Monday's meeting. An update from them on where things stand on site.
The 2 things that we've told the business owner is that you do have to have the fire watch 24/7 and that no new products. And those, it's open-ended right now. It's just until further notice.
The meeting lasting more than an hour. The Neighborhood Association's vice president happy with the turnout.
I think we have maybe started the ball rolling, and hopefully some positive outcome will come from that.
Now, that Neighborhood Association VP also telling me she's looking at starting a petition to change the zoning. I did reach out as well to the city councilman who represents this area. His name is Mark Campen. He told me, quote, "We should strongly consider downzoning that property to a more acceptable industrial or commercial zoning since it is right up against the residential area." Bo?
All right, Elizabeth, thank you so very much. And we did reach out to one of the recycling facility's owners before tonight's meeting. He told us he would not be there because he says the insurance company would not allow him to talk until the process is over.